What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages riding on the frequency of love for the highest good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Thank you to everyone who likes, comments, subscribes, shares the video. Super thanks. Donations also helpful, and it really allows me to bring these messages to you through me, through you to you, back up and out of you. You're remembering these things. You're this vessel here. The vessel is the first card coming out of the archetype deck, and really what I'm getting from that is like you're like the vessel for like the psyche coming more into wholeness. This is like what your instincts naturally feel and do and want to do, and you're like watching whether or not you're like conscious of it. What I'm watching is that like life with this intention, as you just wake up and further come into more wholeness in your psyche, you're watching as your your life falls forward into more connections that are also falling forward into themselves again, like back up and out of themselves, in you, through you, for you. You're these vessels I'm seeing here, like little star seeds waking up all over the world, just like little lights, just, and you're learning to delineate between those who like have it and those who are unaware that they have it, right? Here's the difference. Those who have it and then own it and foster it, facilitate it, use it, apply it, and like continue to evolve through it and like overcome it and come more into wholeness. And then there are like, this is a timeline thing I'm seeing where it's like not all happening at once. This is like a timeline thing where like these lights, they have to continue to foster one another too. It's like a little I'm seeing the seed is like germinating here, and kind of the egg is sort of cracking here. Oh, there's 222 on the timer there, so there you go. Someone here is they're cracking open. I can see, like, it feels vulnerable. Oh my gosh, now my heart feels exposed for your heart too. And it's a divine feminine creative genius that wants to come through here as well. I'm seeing the darkness integrated into the light. This is the psyche wanting to come more into fullness, is what I'm hearing. Your psyche that's wanting to come more into the fullness, the wholeness, is like, is your shadow that's desperately wanting to be integrated into the light, which is these aspects of shame, this inability to maybe speak your mind or move your truth. Interesting. Move a truth, move toward truth, right? Because inevitably that's what's happening, and the resistance, I'm feeling this resistance toward it is what creates the pain, however you decide to describe it, right? Decide, maybe, right? Because it's a decision ultimately, right? That you would release yourself from a certain kind of pain, which is like the psyche and the ego's need to be less than you actually are. This pull, this integration of shadow, the thing that wants to come up is actually more of you. It's like it wants to be brought up from the shadow into the light and told and shared and expressed and like seen and held and understood and supported and safe and nurtured and grown, and like a natural byproduct again of everyone falling into themselves and becoming more of themselves, wherever that is, for whoever that is, wherever that is. You might be someone who like is when these things wake up, right? The darkness inside of others, and I don't want to call it darkness, I guess, but it just is, like, and you can acknowledge that in yourself too, so it's like, no tea, no shade, like, we just have darkness, like, whatever. But the darkness that I'm, like, feeling into is just really these areas and aspects of self that we, like, don't want to look at, the tough conversations we can't have with ourselves or, like, others, or figure out how to articulate or express ourselves in a bold way, and, like, it's because of this feeling less than, and, like, all these messages are just, like, designed to encourage you to, like, remember, like, to continue on with the inertia of the message, even if you feel stung or pushed or tested or something like that. Like, even if, by the way, I know that I say, here's the thing, if you're arguing with the message in any way, like, my channel is never for you. So just, that's to clarify across the board. And I think that for whoever this message is for, you know that I'm detached from the outcome here. I'm just telling you about the energy, and to me, I'm feeling like you, for whoever this message is for, you want to look at these things, and you actually, like, you're brave enough, you know? So the argument that you, or not, maybe not argument, but it's like a self thing where it's like a resistance with, like, what actually is, and then, like, not, the encouragement that's coming through here from Spirit is to actually, like, consider the possibility of, like, what it could really be, all that it could be, if you allowed that through, you know? And here's the thing I was saying too about, like, as someone who woke up, right? You're waking up to your truth and sharing more of it and stuff. Like, it's possible that you could be, like, almost oblivious, honestly, at this point, to, like, the fact that anyone would be, like, evil-eyeing you or anything like that, because you've just trucked forward and, like, made something out of nothing, and, like, you're just kind of, like, in this happy-go-lucky stage where you're, like, you don't see that you've built something that people take aim at. You don't see it yet. However, you will start to see it more and more, and you've seen it in little ways, but not in ways that maybe you thought, like, you didn't see how it was connected, right? So this could be like a toxic partner for someone, and then, like, they wanted something from you, but you didn't even see how worthy you were at the time. And maybe now, since you're, like, up past that, you're like, oh damn, oh shit, I'm fucking worthy. Like, no shit, that person wanted to come through and, like, destroy me. Like, yeah, because I'm going places, bitch. You're fucking doing big shit, like, in your sleep, bitch. And yeah, so there's a weird dark energy that just happens to exist inside of the universe, that shows up inside of individuals who seek to, you know, I don't know, it's like, it's the fear thing inside of them that keeps the fear thing inside of you, that won't allow you to say how you feel and do what you want and be who you are. And I think that, like, I'll just say that for a chosen one journey, like, you understand the need to feel included, like, the need to be liked, and then at some point, possibly, the shadow, like, work just becomes far too heavy, and you just have to explode into the next phase of whatever that means for you, and let the chips fall where they may. Fucking blow up the bridge just to fucking, like, you know, make some s'mores. It's a cookout, bitch. It's a party. Who's coming? I actually want to shuffle these a little bit more. I don't like it. I didn't feel connected to it. I was confused about my intention. Okay. Okay. Pulling an alchemy card here for you. Definitely getting the energy here of, like, the psyche that's coming into form here. It's like you're waking up to the idea that you're a lot more creative than you think, with a lot more agency than you think too. I think the agency is what it is. I think you already know that you're creative. Okay, I pulled ash here. Same energy of blowing up the bridge just to fucking make some s'mores. So someone here is, like, on the other side of, you know, some like you're looking back on something. Okay, with like hope. I'm getting Neptune here. You're looking back on something with hope. You're hoping that you like came across well or something in some certain situations. Interesting. And at the same time, like, I'm seeing actually this energy, it's funny, like this energy of like the light connected directly to the ash, so I'm seeing almost like a regeneration of the same thing, if that makes sense. So maybe that'll land for someone here. So it's like the decomposition of like nature must turn over in order for things to like align correctly. And so whatever it was here that you arrived at, I'm feeling 11:11 on the timer, so maybe you did pull up the shadow integration and just, you know, take the ceiling off, right? And you just allowed yourself to shine forward, and it really like created a lot of devastation and destruction, like inside of other people's egos, right? And that's what's happening here inside of these starseeds that are waking up to their own power. They're gonna inevitably start growing and expanding, and then the people that have power over them are not going to have that power anymore, and they're going to be pissed because they don't have any power to begin with, because the people who are waking up to the light are like, no, like, I actually am the one with the power. You're like sitting there on the other side of the screen, you're like, wait, I'm the one that's worthy? Oh, wait, I'm the business? You're sitting there like, oh, you're the business. You're the system. And the system has tried to make you think that you had to be like diving headfirst into it or some shit. 12:12 on the timer. And you're sitting there like, wait a minute. I'm not really that happy though. I'm not really that fulfilled though creatively. Yeah, like I get validation possibly or some shit because of like, you know, what I'm saying and doing. But it's like, what do you really want at the end of the day? You know what I mean? I think you want love. I think you want connection. I think you want peace. I think you want stability, routine. You want that money, right? But you want to be creatively fulfilled. Bottom line, where do you have to go in the world to do that? Anywhere. So burn the fucking bridge. Do what you gotta do. Set yourself up. Do whatever the fuck you want. This is your life. Take the power back. No one gets to say who the fuck that you are or what the fuck you need to be doing. No. You're the fucking daddy, you're the mommy, you know what I mean? You're the parent in this bitch. And you say what's what. This is your, like, life. This is your curriculum, your spiritual curriculum, your earth school curriculum. You don't take shit from people. 13:13 on the timer. You're taking too much shit, I hear. Someone here is taking way too much shit. They've had about enough. You've been overlooked too long. You're grateful for all the love you feel and receive in your life. Yeah. And you deserve it. And like, it's not something that you're not grateful for. At all. You're sitting there like, I am so like abundant and excited about like the journey toward a deeper love. Again, like the unfoldment of the psyche. That you're sitting there like, I'm so grateful for my entire life. Maybe there's things that you don't want to blow up, I'm hearing. Whatever, okay, then don't. Sit there. See how that does. See how that, you know what I mean? See how that, like, suits you. Just go ahead, like, do, you know, take these messages if they resonate, you know? Again, if you're arguing with it in any way, don't. But I think that the people here that want to continue through their life, like, through the life, expanding through it, taking that life, and being like, ah! Okay. You know what I mean? And you see the light? Like, that's really going to, like, require you to dig into this darkness now and look at the shadow, right? And be like, who am I really? What do I want to say? Where do I want to go? How do I want to apply? What do I want out of my life? I want love out of my life. So how am I going to get it? What am I going to do? What am I willing to risk? What depths and what caverns of myself and my heart am I willing to go in order to unearth this beautiful, loving new world that you not only see, but that you are learning that you require, dude. You require it. 15:15 on the timer. So let go. Praise God. Let it all be. Let the chips fall where they may. Dig in there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's not as scary as you think. All these bitches can't fucking hold a fucking candle to you anyways. Like, truly, your willingness to just dive into the caverns of yourself and pull all this out. That's where your talent, like, thrives. That's where you've always thrived. You know, so dig in. What do you want to say? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Like, what's inside of you now? You. What's inside of you? I'm so excited to see it. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to fix my light. I'm going to do another reading. Bye, guys.